can't even get the mic to work.
I gotta find that. Where the fuck is this?
You sound like a robot.
You can't even get the mic to work. I mean, come on. What else?
What we do?
You sound terrible.
I hear
You
echo.
sound underwater. As I was saying.
As you were saying.
Before the stream got rudely interrupted.
Well, let's mute this guy. This guy's
mute yourself. You can't hear us. We hear garbled underwater robots. As I was saying, this Finn Balor, Damian Priest thing, it's reached to the point where I don't want to see a triple threat match. You know what I want to see? A Hell in a Cell match. Like this feud is way too much now. It's like, no, I like that. Gunther was like, F this, like F you, Finn. But this is, I know we just had it. This feud is getting ridiculous. It's out of control now. Yeah. This needs some kind of feud under some kind of big, I don't know, last man standing, something, some big I quit, some big payoff. Hello, testing.
Not talking. Oh my goodness. Hey,
nope.
What happened? Check.
It might be your what do you call it? Whatever's in your headphones.
Check your microphone settings.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you probably didn't have it on AirPods. You probably had it on some other.
Hold up. Let me take them off again.
No, you're fine.
You're good now.
Oh no! Fucking God! Wow.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let me put the AirPods on.
Oh man.
Nope.
End of the year.
Now the problem
you ruined it now.
Guillermo's getting fired for this.
Guillermo. That is a great question, J&G. I'm not sure. When was the last time? He's a champion, by the way.
I don't remember.
Oh, fucking! There was one guy that could have put him over. WrestleMania 39. That's the last time he had a Hell in a Cell match.
Anywho, I think it's time. Will we talk about the main event now? You're muted. We don't hear nothing. It was better. It was working just fine when you put the earphones away. And it's like, all right, let's try something different to fuck this up again.
Yes. Need new producers.
The main event of Survivor Series.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought they told a great story the whole way, as far as Punk and Roman and all the drama that was going on with that. That was fun. And then it finally led to Paul Heyman calming down, begging, pleading, work together. Then they did, and it ended with a big Solo Sikoa beatdown on all five guys.
I felt bad for him too. I mean, this match, yeah, it basically. I'm trying to think.
This is my favorite time of the night. I know the triple threat was a lot of people's favorites. This is my favorite.
Definitely the match of the night. I just like the way how it played out. Like, it felt like it flowed so well. Just from the beginning all the way to the end. Like, the people that came in first made more sense than the people that came in later. Like, there was so much.
Even Solo making that pimp decision, like, Tangaloa, no, it ain't gonna be you.
Right.
I'm sending the werewolf early.
Even he didn't. Even Tangaloa couldn't, like, he was like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. He didn't care. The only tension was on the other side with Punk and Roman, which was funny. Very mean potential there. Yeah, this match.
Jay's entrance was awesome.
Right, and Jay coming out last because of the entrance, and because he was gonna be first anyway in Raw War Games. Jimmy Uso, the real MVP. Seems
Big Jim.
Yeah, Big Jim.
This was like the most effort I've seen him put in a match. Like, holy crap. He did a whisper in the wind. Like, what?
Yeah.
Perfectly.
It got people talking now. Maybe it's a good singles run for him. We'll see.
And then we gotta talk about Bronson Reed.
Oh yeah,
He gave his ankles for this match.
right. For the love of the game, it was well deserved. I mean, not his
You
ankles being
called that spot.
broken,
You called
but
that spot
yeah, I
happening.
said he was gonna do it. He's not gonna make it. But Punk taking out Roman was not on my bingo card. I was like, wow.
That was so well done. That was
Yeah,
so well done. Give Punk credit. That takes perfect timing to do that. He timed it
for real.
perfectly. And it was a big moment in the match and building the trust between Punk and Roman.
Right, and I love how protective and strong they made Jacob Fatu in this
Yep.
match. Like he was all over the place. Clearly they and the fact they had multiple people take him out, make him look strong. And even Solo, like, yeah, he took everyone's finisher. It took everyone to do the finisher just to take him out. So it's not like they lost like it was like oh shit, they got demolished, I think it was a respectable loss for them, and obviously it's not over. So
No, it's never
not
over.
sure, what's next, but I am intrigued.
Remember, they still got the Hikuleo card they haven't played.
True.
Where he's gonna come join the Bloodline.
He's technically signed, just
Yeah.
not used.
They're gonna get back on top. It's all leading to eventually the Roman Solo one-on-one match.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello. There you are.
It's coming up to my computer though, not through the AirPods, which is bullshit.
Uh-oh.
So where were we? You still hear me, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the main event.
The main event.
That's fine. That's fine. Like again, I thought the main event for the most part, was fun. To be honest. But you
What
guys,
do you Yeah, I think we were pretty much covered everything on the main event, but I was gonna ask, what do you think Punk's favor that he wants? Do you think he even knows what it is yet?
if I'm the guess, I want to believe that by the time we hit the Rumble, Gunther will be facing CM Punk for the title. And when that happens, he is going to ask Paul Heyman to be his wise man, his guide, as he heads into that program with Gunther. That's probably what it is.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what it is.
So we'll see
Yeah.
if that happens or not. But
Will it work? I don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
he's ever
so.
gonna. I don't think he's gonna be champion before Mania, before that Rollins match.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be something though? Like if you're Seth Rollins, right? Imagine like you see the guy that you can't stand become the world heavyweight champion. Wouldn't that have him go overboard?
Yeah. Well, when will Punk win the title? At the Rumble?
I would say yeah. I would say Royal Rumble. I would say yeah, Rumble.
Yeah. Poor Gunther.
And that will take him over the edge.
I'd have him
No.
drop it right back at Chamber. If
Ah.
that's gonna happen, no. We gotta have Gunther Cena for the title at Mania.
Oh,
Punk and Rollins don't need no
Yeah.
title.
It really depends, who wins the Rumble, and if it's Cena, then yeah, you kind of have to go with Gunther Cena.
Unless you're gonna do Cena Punk.
You can.
yeah, Netflix, brother.
Oh, you could do it on Netflix. Yeah, that could be the
You know,
first
but
first show.
outside of that, look, man, that the bloodline remains, and likely. And I want to come back to this too because someone asked, again, Solo has a win over Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has a win over Solo Sikoa. I think the third match has to be now for the Ulafala. The third match is for everything. We find out who is the head of the table, the tribal chief, right? And
Yeah.
I know this is gonna suck, but and I hope this time around they do it right.
Tribal combat.
Tribal combat,
Uh,
baby. Yes. The right way. And look, honestly, I would not mind if it was cinematic. You
No,
give
no,
me cinematic, I
no,
wouldn't
no,
mind it.
no. Those days are over.
no,
I'm
you
just
don't need no
saying,
cinematic
if you
matches.
had to,
Why would you have to?
think about it,
Is
bro.
there another
Nice.
pandemic on the way that I don't know about? We going to the
Again,
Thunderdome?
like have it tropical, have it, like we're on an island. Oh shit, like
Oh,
God,
Fight Island.
Bring me some bring me some actors to play the role of the family, the relatives, whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Like the ancestors, whatever.
You could do that in the build up if you really want to, which they have been doing, like very cinematic segments, like the Punk
Yeah, with
Roman
Punk
sit
and
down.
yeah, I thought it was great too. That was
Eh?
fucking phenomenal. You know, give these guys a fucking Academy Award. I'm under the good impression here that Jeremy Borash had to be behind that.
Maybe. And Heyman. Heyman's always involved.
Now, but when it comes to like these like cinematic like vignette video shit like that, it's always been like Jeremy Borash.
Yeah.
I know he was responsible for what's it called, for Final Deletion many moons ago.
Yeah.
Remember Deleting Decay? Remember my personal favorite podcast? My bad. Tag Team Apocalypto. That was
Yep.
a favorite of mine. But we'll see how that go. We'll see how all that plays out. Um, and we'll find out what the favor is. But that's my opinion, of course. That's what I think the favor is. You know, did you guys say what you thought what the favor was?
I agree with you.
The
Wolfie,
favor for who? Sorry.
the favor that
Oh, the favor. I think I said favorite. I'm like
not
favorite.
the favor, yeah.
Favor, yeah. It's obvious, Punk's gonna need that assistance. He's gonna get that world title match. Makes sense.
That too, that too. But also because of this, Bronson Reed did suffer an injury because of this when he
Yeah.
did the splash off the top of the cage, and it would suck if it's that serious because that means he's gonna miss the Royal Rumble, Raw going to Netflix, WrestleMania.
I don't think it's that serious. Triple H made it sound like everybody's okay.
I hope so. I hope so. I know like nothing has been official yet. No, there's no announcement that's been made, but I do hope for his sake that he is okay. You know, I think also Jimmy Uso, and I think he broke one of his toes
Yep.
in this match as well, and
Big Jim broke his big toe.
Big Jimmy, yeah, broke the big toe, man. And he also wishes my happy birthday, so that's something, you know. So yeah, man. Overall, the War Games,
War
overall,
game.
did I enjoy it for the most part? Yeah, I enjoyed it. The men's, the women's, could have been better, But I even heard people say, "Oh, they played it safe." I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe the woman did. Yeah.
Women probably did, yeah. The women for sure. Um, but outside of that, anything else you guys want to add to this regarding Survivor Series?
Nope. Time for
Nope.
Raw. Time
For Rumble. Before we do, we want to get this out of the way. Ricky Stark was also in the news this week. Ricky Stark was
Oh,
also. So Ricky Starks was a guest a couple of days ago. He was a guest on the Chris Van Vliet podcast, Insight with Chris Van Vliet, and they talked about I don't know how many of you caught the episode. I don't know how many of you did.
Clips. Saw some clips.
Yeah, but they talked about how he's been sitting at home these past couple of months. How they also talked about the security footage that leaked last year. Remember when he was at the Rumble with Cody, right, in 2023, and how there are people in the AEW locker room who asked him about it, and he was like, "Yeah, what the fuck about it? I just don't think it was a good move." That's what they told him. I'm pretty sure it was either Chris Jericho or Dax Harwood saying this, but you know. But they also talked about, hey, has he been injured this whole time? And he said he had a stinger in that match with Top Flight, but after that he's all right. He's ready to go. He doesn't know exactly why he's sitting at home, you know, this whole time. It's also worth mentioning here that AEW did decide to um use their rollover option. He had a rollover on his deal. I don't know. Maybe you guys knew about this. Do y'all know about this?
Option? Like you're talking about the option? Yeah.
Yeah, they rolled.
No,
They had like a
I
rolling
didn't know.
option.
No.
You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
Ricky Starks. Yeah, clearly Tony Khan doesn't either just doesn't want to use him, doesn't know how, or there's just some just they just don't know what to do with it. Like at the end of the day, Ricky Starks wants to work. Tony Khan's not letting him. Well, in terms of in AEW, so now Ricky Starks could wrestle indie scenes besides one company.
Oh yeah,
He could
because
wrestle
of,
anywhere else.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you got heard what happened, but he was scheduled to appear at multiple GCW events and wrestle and all that stuff, and Tony Khan decided to step in and say no, not so fast. And when finding out about what could have been the reason why for this, it had a lot to do with comments made by GCW star Effie on his podcast. Like everyone else, everyone all of a sudden has a fucking podcast, right? Um,
Oh,
but in
come
the
on.
yeah, everyone has one, bro. Hey man, the opening act on a wrestling show, they even have a podcast, man. Come on. But basically, one of the issue was, the fact that GCW is running a show on January 19th. Yeah, that guy. Imagine being Tony Khan and being offended by what this guy had to say. Holy shit, bro.
Well,
Holy
come
shit.
on, man.
It's a
What's
matter
that
of
supposed to be?
principle.
I know,
I'm on
still,
Tony Khan's side for this. You don't talk
me
about my
too.
dad, and then you get
No,
to
I
use my
mean, and
son.
I agree, and I agree, and I agree. But I think there's more to it too, though. Yes, somewhere in this, Effie also referenced the fact that, you know, he doesn't have a company that is on a $40 million deficit. And I agree. Yeah, the comment that he made was no bueno. That's what really did you in. The fact that you referenced that Brett Lauderdale doesn't have a dad that pays him to stay away,
Mhm.
which is a low. Like, yeah, when you think about it, bro, it's not cool. Like, I'm sorry, it's not a cool thing to say. It's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
But I think there was more to it, though. In my opinion, I think the $40 million deficit could also be a thing. But all this stems because the fact GCW is running a show on January 19th from the Hammerstein Ballroom. And it just so happened that Ring of Honor, before that, are going to be at the Hammerstein for 3 nights. I don't know how many of you knew about this. But for Final Battle on Friday, Collision on Saturday, and the Dynamite taping on the Sunday. Now keep in mind, it's worth mentioning here too. Um, it's worth mentioning Brett Lauderdale did not put in the contract for exclusivity. So that's on him. Tony can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Tony Tony can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's
At
what
the end.
people. That's what some AEW or ROH fans, whatever you want to call them. That's what they wanted. They wanted to go back to the Hammerstein.
Yeah,
So of course
I'm
he's gonna
happy.
try it. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, is it? I know there's been common practice and all that stuff, but still, it's on him. He did it. He did it himself. But now because of this, not only Ricky Stark, but I think also all AEW talent are not allowed to work GCW, which is like, again, they did it to themselves,
They is themselves. Yeah.
So it's like, ah. But again, if you're Tony Khan, like, bro, I get it. You know that Ricky's like 1 foot out. Just let him. At this point, bro, just let him. Just let him leave, bro.
He ain't doing
I know he's not. I know he's not.
that. He's keeping Ray Phoenix hostage too.
Oh, for sure. Keeping him hostage. I know Penta's deal's already done. He's a free agent. He can go wherever he wants. I just think he's waiting for his brother, to be honest.
He may show up
Um,
tonight. Who knows?
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe he does. Oh, before we wrap up, I do want to mention one more thing before we put a wrap up on this. If you guys recall, it was reported a while back that AEW was going to be running Suncorp Stadium
Oh,
in
come on, man.
Brisbane, Australia, for Grand Slam, February 15th, 2025.
False
Well,
advertising.
It's been reported now. I believe this is from PW Insider or Fefel Select, one of the two. That's not going to happen now. Instead, it's taking place on the same day, but instead it's now going to take place at the Brisbane Entertainment Center. Now, Suncorp Stadium holds about 52,500 people.
This shit again. Come on, man.
I mean, where's the lie though, guys?
How many they
Like,
sold? 10,000?
Well, listen
like
to CM Punk, man.
10,000, couple thousands. Well, here's the thing. Tony says couple thousands. Said, oh, we sold thousands of tickets already, but they never mentioned how many in particular. So we don't really know per se, right? But this building now, my bad. There you go. The Brisbane Entertainment Century, right? That holds up. Yeah, Century, however the fuck you want to call it, right? They hold about, I think, 13,000 or 15,000, I think it is, in attendance for their building. So it is a downgrade. It is
Yeah, but it'll look better. It'll look better now.
I would hope so. I think again it will, but again, it's just not gonna help too, bro. You know, the idea, hey, you guys are going to Australia, right? You're gonna try to sell out this massive stadium in Australia, and you're coming into the new market, and look, you're having trouble. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. It's crazy, bro. Like, what do you expect? And then you find out the rating for this week. You find out the fucking
No,
rating
not the
from
rating.
from
Come on,
Thanksgiving week.
man. It
Romeo,
happens.
Romeo, I think you're on the computer. Can you check in our group chat what was
I'm
the
watching
actual rating?
CM Punk.
He was talking about the
I'm sorry.
ratings.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It was like
Thanks
5
for
something.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
569. There you go.
569.
It was 5 something. They lost
Five.
300,000 from last year.
Yeah. And the year before that it was like 800,000.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not good. Not good at all. All right, y'all. We're about to definitely put a bow on this now. Thank you all for watching. This is bad. Again, it was my bad. My bad. All right. I don't know what happened. I by accident pressed the wrong end button on the phone trying to get back into my computer, and this is not good. This is not good at all. But we thank you all for tuning in today. You guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Follow Walter on X at Hey I'm Walter. And Romeo Anthony, let them know where can they check you out.
Romeo Damas.
There you go, Romeo Adamas. Thank you guys for tuning in. Um, Tony Khan, Ricky is my toy, and you can't play with him. Okay, Brandon. Thank you all for tuning in as always. You guys are awesome. All right, we'll be back live tomorrow for the Raw rundown here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, you guys are indeed awesome. For myself, for Romeo, for Walter, for the gang. This has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network.
Listen, 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 listen. Fuck up, fuck up, fuck up, fuck up. Get out.
Is that a Veterans Day